No. Will it surprise you if I tell you that I actually don't play the violin? So my job is not about playing it. In 2023, I was honored to become the first female Malaysian violin maker who got awarded a gold medal in an international violin making competition in Italy. With my award-winning viola, Laksa. Yes, you did not hear wrong. I named my viola Laksa. I named it out because it's one of my favorite Malaysian delicacies. And because this is my way of showing my love towards home, for my country, and more importantly, for food. So other than laksa, there's also others like asam. I've also made rendang, and there's a recent one that I finished this year because it was finished around Hari Gawai. So I named one tuak as well. If you know what is tuak lah. Now, unfortunately, I cannot use local wood to make violins. For the best sound, I actually have to source very specific kind of wood. Specifically, like spruce. I have to find them in the northern mountains of Italy. And maple, where you can find them in forest in European countries like Romania, like Bosnia. The technique that I use for violin making is the same technique that was passed down 400 years ago from this small town in Italy called Cremona. But I didn't learn it so far from home. I actually learned it right here in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, with this another renowned, talented, also Malaysian violin maker. His name is Tan Chin Seng. Mr. Tan, I think he's here today. I saw him just now. Thank you for coming over. I really like your support. Now, when you see Mr. Tan outside, right, he is actually a very Chinese uncle that you will see in every single kopitiam. You know, with all the, with the slippers one. Yes, he is that kind of uncle. But he actually competed with all the top violin makers around the world and still won medals and medals back to Malaysia. This is how you know he is actually very good at what he is doing. I remember I was in secondary school when I first knew about him. I was planning to pursue my studies in music, majoring in cello. And during that time, my cello teacher, he introduced me to Mr. Tan. And the first reaction when I heard what he was doing was like, violin making in Malaysia, like, why so mafan? Just use machine lah, faster, right? It's faster. I was so curious. My cello teacher, he asked me, hey, are you interested in violin making? That was the moment Mr. Tan, he gave me this opportunity of the lifetime, which is to learn violin making under his mentorship. Now, I think back, it's a bit greedy lah. Why? Because I decided to do both. So what I did was, I studied music, still majoring in cello, in Aswara. So Aswara is a government university specialized in arts, traditional arts as well. And at the same time, during semester breaks, during long weekends, you will see me in Bandar Sri Damansara in his workshop, just trying to learn how to use violin making tools, just struggling, trying to carve my first ever violin. Do you know how long that takes? It took me 2 years switching between a degree cello student and a workshop apprentice just to finish my first ever violin, which is right here with us today. Now, today, it will take me about 3 to 4 months to finish one violin, which I know in this day and age, we have machines, we have CNC, we have mass production. All this, they may probably come out with dozens of violin every single day. I know 3 to 4 months might sound a bit slow to some, even impractical. But every curve on this instrument, every layer of the varnish, every detail that you can notice in this violin, it's made by my own pair of hands. Wood, I have learned, they are alive. Now, when I say alive, they don't talk back to me. That is a bit creepy, it's very scary, I don't want that. But when I say it's alive, what I'm trying to say is that every piece is like a person. They are unique. Even if it's from the same kind of wood, even if it's from the same tree, they behave differently. And me, as a maker, I noticed it. I respond to it and I adjust to their uniqueness. And this connection is so personal that no machines can replicate in this day and age. Violins, in my eyes, it's not just an instrument anymore. It's an art piece. And this is why a maker's violin always stands out from machine-made, from mass production instruments. Now, most of my instruments are made to support local talent. One is currently in the US with my friend who just finished his studies in masters. And there's another one of my viola, which is currently in Shanghai, who is being played by a Malaysian who performs regularly and he teaches in Shanghai as well. When I see my creations, they become a companion to their owners. They work together, they make music together, they grow together. There will be a moment that I feel truly fulfilled. And that is when I know all of my time, all of my effort that I've spent into one instrument have been put into good use. So I have learned that you don't have to be an Italian to make good violins. Like in this picture, it's taken right after the ceremony from the violin making competition. So you can see Mr. Tan on my right. And there's another fellow violin maker. His name is Sam Wong. He is from Sarawak. All of us, all three of us, we are living proof that art really has no borders. If we can make violins right here in Malaysia and still be recognized by their country of origin, which is like, thousands of miles away from us. I believe that all of us here, we Malaysians, we can shine in our most unique ways. I like to end my talk with a very famous saying, Malaysia, boleh. Thank you.